Bet it's fucking with the live. Bet. No cat. Start bringing people in here, man. Oh yeah, man, hit that live button. Hit that like button. Swipe it to the left. Swipe the comment section to the left. And let's hype up this live, man, because the devil is definitely trying to prevent us from revealing this information, man. They've been fucking with my live and everything. I've been trying to go live for the last 10 minutes after I already scheduled it. Hit the like button, man. Did y'all get y'all notifications? Y'all already know what we about to do. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. Yeah. We about to play ball on these niggas. We about to play ball on these niggas. That's what we about to do. We gonna meet these niggas at the 50. Shout out everybody up in here, man. We gonna meet them at the 50, man. Right here at the 50, man. Double tap the screen. We coming with another strategic fire live. Yeah. Let's go, y'all. Bring everybody up in here. All right? I told you this was going to be a multiple breakdown. A multiple breakdown. It's impossible. All right? For all the people that's interested in what this topic and this situation involving D'Angelo and Angie Stone, because I know we have a lot of loyal D'Angelo and Angie Stone fans, man. All right? And like I said, a lot of people have been covering this, but they haven't went all the way into this situation. And it is impossible to cover this whole situation with 1, 2, or 3, 4 videos. This is how in-depth this situation is. And I'm about to wake everybody up. Let's get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views, man. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. All right? It's impossible. Double tap your fucking screen, respectfully. We outside again. All right? Double tap your screen. If you please, will do. Swipe your comment section to the left and hype up this video. Hype me up, let's go. I told y'all this is gonna be a strategic one. All right, because we all the way woke. While they sleeping, turning the motherfucking pillows over and shit, trying to get all cozy in this gloomy, cloudy fucking weather, we working. We working. We working. It ain't time to get comfortable. It ain't time to get cozy. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. It ain't time to get cozy. Right now ain't the time to cuddle. Right now ain't the motherfucking time to coloring up. Alright? We got over 100 plus. I need everybody to double tap your screen, swipe it, your comment section to the left, and hype this video up for me. Respectfully, let's go. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation and all the new fire starters that we have acquired over here over the past couple of weeks. especially these past couple of days, because we've been so in debt with this situation with D'Angelo, Erica, Witchy, Hunty, Nasty, Aura ass. Alright? Not only that, man, we coming on the field today. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Let's get the views and match the likes, and the likes to match the views. Hype up the live, man. Hype up the live, man. I'm here to give y'all what y'all really want to hear and what the people demand to know. Out of all the loyal followers and the loyal supporters over the years, regardless of what D'Angelo has been through, I gotta pop the shit. Regardless of what our favorite artists have been through in their personal life, we have a artistic and creative connection with our artists that we follow. We in tune with their art. So no matter what they go through in a real life, public eye or public setting, we still rock with them and support their music. We still rock with them and support the retroactive spectrum of things. When we listen to their music, it turns back the hands of time every time. Double tap the screen, y'all. We on the field today. I told you we was gonna Michael Strahan these motherfuckers strategically. Didn't I tell y'all that? I told you we one of the most strategic platform in the YouTube streets. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. Everybody double tap the screen. Once again, swipe it to the left. Let's hype it up. Because what I'm going to reveal today, what we're going to do today, we about to really send Linda Blair ass downstairs upside down, okay? With an inverted head, spent 360. Facts. That's what we about to do. All right, we about to give these demonic demon motherfuckers an exorcism that they ain't never seen a day in their motherfucking life. All right? Because in order for you to break down the structure and the foundation and the magnitude of this situation, you must be woke spiritually. All right? You can't be sloppy. You can't be all comfortable. You can't be all cuddled up and fucking sleep and turning pillows over and shit. No, that shit don't work like that. You can't learn like that. You can't evolve like that. Alright? You ain't getting nowhere in life like that. No matter what the situation is. You must stay, okay, up on your motherfucking head. The visible ones, the spiritual ones. What I mean by the spiritual antennas, you know when you got this funny feeling when something ain't right, you see those are spiritual antennas. Hit the like button. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Shout out the whole nation, man. We just getting started. It feel good outside today, man. This is my type of weather. This is my type of season. I love the fall. I was born in the fall. Fall has some of the best weather that you could be adapted to. It accumulates so much, far as Earth go, far as Mother Nature goes. Fall season means a lot. All right, it's very important for the nature of the earth. Okay, double tap your screen, y'all. Let's get everybody up in here. We about to fuck them up. I told you, man, we gonna meet these motherfuckers at the 50, man. They want us at the 50, man. They want war, man. Huh? We going to the 50, bruh. Huh? Michael Strahan this shit today, man. This is what we doing, man. We at the motherfucking 50-yard line today. Okay? And we coming to protect the motherfucking pocket. Okay? We gotta protect the pocket. I need y'all to protect the pocket, y'all. I'm gonna be the quarterback today, man. And I need y'all to protect the pocket, man. Okay? Protect the pocket while I throw these Hail Marys, man. Shout out everybody up in here. Protect the pocket. Okay? While I throw these Hail Marys at these demons today. Let's go. Because we about to send their ass up out of here, man. What's up, bro? We about to send them up out of here, man. We ain't playing with them. All right? Okay? Because the things I'm going to reveal to y'all today is going to be more vital than the previous lives that we've been breaking down in videos. If y'all think them videos and lives and them shorts have been a strategical breakdown and very, very informative information, you just wait. Like I said, man, we one of the best to do this shit. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. Okay? The whole nation. Let's go. Like you don't want to balance and shit, bro. That like button, y'all. Shit, act like you don't want to balance today, right? The devil on his job, but you know what? God don't sleep either. The Most High don't sleep either, boy. Okay? The Most High don't sleep either. Okay? See that? Let's go, y'all. Hit that like button. Shout out the whole nation up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we got their ass now. Huh? We got their ass now. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Everybody hit the like button. Drop y'all fire TVs in the chat, because we're about to get active. We're about to get active today. We got over 225 plus, bro. It's in there 300 people in the chat. Okay? Can y'all double tap the screen respectfully? Let's go. All right? Before we get into this live, shout out the whole nation, all the fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, all the moderators, all the members, all the flamerators, all the trolls, everybody that's coming up in here. All welcome. You see, the devil is playing today. Okay? They never play fair. They never play fair. What's up? Everybody hit that like button. Shout out the whole nation, man. All right, we got over 230 plus, man. I mean, everybody hit that like button. Let's go. Double tap the screen, because everything y'all hear in this live today is a legend. All right? Disclaimer, copyright under section 107. See what I'm saying, y'all? The devil is a lie, ain't he? They don't want this shit out, man. I'm trying to tell you, boy. We on them. You see how they moving on us? Y'all see this, right? You see this, right? Crazy work, right? Crazy work, bro. Alright? But you gotta know how to counter that shit. You heard? Yo, what up, yo? Shout out everybody up in here, man. Let's get the likes over 100. Let's get the likes over 100. Now, I mean, like I said, man, I ain't even start the content yet. You know what? I'm gonna make sure that don't happen again. Now they done fucked up. You see? Shout out everybody up in here. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire and fear the motherfucking flames. Before we get into this situation, copyright under section 107 of the copyright law allows for this content to be used, okay? For criticism, comment, news, reporting, research. Everything you hear in this live is alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. But y'all know what it is and y'all know what it ain't. We fire starters. We walk through the fire, okay? We come equipped every day with the fire suits on. We walk, talk, breathe, stomp, step, and stand in the fire to live and speak our testimony. Ain't that right, y'all? Shout out the whole nation, okay? Because they thought that we wasn't gonna find out about what's going on over there and how these individuals had been manipulating us, right? Not only had they been manipulating us, y'all, all right? Check this shit out. Some of these artists, some of my favorite artists now, some of my favorite rap artists, hip-hop artists, R&B singers, soul singers, neo-soul, rock and roll, and all that shit that's in that whole genre, musically, okay, have been deceiving us. And what I mean by they had been deceiving us, shout out everybody up in here, double tap that screen. Because the situation with D'Angelo, Angie Stone, and how I was running it down with the Erykah Badu situation, and how it's all in the pot in her witch's brew, right? Because she's the top. You know that? Don't y'all know after Angie Stone died, before Angie Stone died, who was the queen of Neo Soul? Who was the fucking queen of Neo Soul, y'all? Angie Stone, right? Why in June, why did they crown Erykah Badu the queen of Neo Soul all of a sudden? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Y'all ain't know. Hasn't Angie Stone been the queen of Neo Soul since the beginning of this shit? Right? Even when Angie Stone died, that's all that they were saying, right? Shout out everybody up in here. That's all they were saying, right? The queen of Neo Soul, Angie Stone, dies of a tragic death, okay? At the age, okay, of 63, right? The queen of Neo Soul and everything that she brought to the genre, right? Well, why in June they all of a sudden out the blue decide to crown and make Erykah Badu the queen of Neo Soul? Double tap the screen, swipe it to the left, respectfully shout out everybody up in here and hype this video up. Let's go. We just starting because I tried to explain to y'all what the fuck was going on, right? Right? Now, in order for all this to take place, like I said, allegedly, it has to be some blood sacrifices, okay? Satan and the devil has to come back and collect. They have to come back and collect, okay? And when I tell you the devil is a liar, haven't he tricked you? Haven't he tricked me? Hell. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Yo, they fucking with the live, bro. They fucking with the live, man. Okay? They fucking with the live. Is we clear? Is we clear? Is we clear? Yo, what's up, Journey of Sins? Is we clear? Was it fucking up that bad? Double tap the screen, yo. Let's get everybody back in here. Shout out the whole nation. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me and bearing with me. Because y'all know the devil is a motherfucking lie, right? Trying to distract what we got going on. Okay? Shout out everybody. Drop a 1 in the chat if we clear. Loud and clear. 4K clarity, man. "4K clarity, man." Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can see and hear everything in 4K, man. Double tap the screen. Everybody, double tap the screen. We've been having some major technical frequency difficulties from the alleged powers that be. They don't want us to reveal this information. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Let's get the views to match the lights and the lights to match the views. We got over 100, over 260 plus up in here. Can y'all please let me know if we loud and clear by dropping a 1 in the chat? Because if y'all really want to know what's going on the back end, y'all know I got it. Y'all know I got y'all. I need y'all to do your job. Hit the like button, swipe the comment section to the left, and hype it up. Hype it up, y'all. We clear everything to calm down because, yo, what? You see, this is why you have to stay prayed up at all times. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I had to do. Okay? I had to shut down for a second, and I had to regroup and regather, because the spirits that we about to wake and shake up, bruh, and let people be known what it is and what it ain't. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Shout out everybody up in here. All right, it's all good. It's all clear now. All right. So, I'm going to have to go all the way back now. I'm going to have to spin it all the way back. So, what if I told y'all all these artists that we had been supporting, all these artists that we have been supporting, all these artists that they had told us and make us and led us to believe that they have all this talent and all this and all that. What if I told y'all some of our favorite artists that they led us to believe is not as talented as they've been telling us, not as talented as we think they are? And I'm talking about all our R&B singers, all our Motown and soul singers, neo-soul singers, rappers, hip-hop, rock and roll, jazz, blues, all that shit. What if I told y'all, okay, that allegedly these artists is not as talented as we think that they are, that allegedly all these artists, majority of them, everyone that I'm gonna name in this live, and it's many of them, have been channeling, all right, these spirits creating this music and these albums. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Sasha Fierce. We're gonna start with you too, bitch. Beyonce. Sasha Fierce. You see? Now, a diva is a female version of a hustler, Everybody want to know where this alter ego from Sasha Fierce came from all of a sudden, right? Peep the game. A lot of people want to know that about a lot of artists and shit, right? When we was breaking down the situation with Musiq Soulchild, right? And Musiq Soulchild making his first album, as I strategically break this down, he went through all that shit as he was being haunted because he was cursed, because he tapped into that voodoo shit. He dropped the Soulchild out of his name when he came back, right? They sent him to the mental asylum and everything, right? He dropped the Soulchild out of his name, came back. Not only did he drop the Soulchild out of his name, y'all, a couple of years later, he came back with an alter ego. Remember that? Hit the like button, double tap the screen, okay? Double tap the screen, y'all. Let's let everybody know that we live and we loud and clear today. He came back with an alter ego. All of a sudden, he was rapping, doing hip hop, all on the fucking auto-tune and shit. You see, the situation with his alter ego and Beyonce alter ego is basically one and the same, because they have been going to this Electric Lady Studios, conjuring and channeling the energy and the demonic spirit and deities and presence of Jimi Hendrix. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Double tap the screen. Swipe it to the left. Let's hype it up. We just started. Now, what if I told you, like I said, some of our best artists of our time, rappers, R&B, soul, jazz, blues, rock and roll, you name it, is not as talented as they've been telling us. Not as talented as we think. What if I told you that it's a demonic entity and spirit that they be calling on and contacting and channeling with when they're creating these albums? Okay? Now, for the ones who don't know, as I strategically continue to drop fire and flame, double tap the screen. Let's get over 300 likes. We got over 300 plus. We got them all back because we patient. We work hard for. They still fucking with us. That's why I said, y'all, I need y'all to double tap so we can overcome this algorithm. Okay? Shout out everybody up in here. Hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Okay? Now, like I said, for the ones who don't know, is anybody in the chat familiar with Jimi Hendrix? Okay? Is anybody in the chat familiar with Jimi Hendrix and what was going on with Jimi Hendrix, okay? After his death, before his death, and during his whole career, and all the conspiracies that surround that situation with Jimmy. Okay? Now, Jimi Hendrix was also tapped in to that black magic shit. Jimi Hendrix was also, okay, channeling in with these demonic spirits and entities and contacting them to create music, okay? He put it all in his music. He talked about it and everything, okay? Not only that, before Jimi Hendrix died, he bought this building that used to be a nightclub in New York City. It used to be the Greenwich Village nightclub. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Strategic drop. He named it Electric Lady Studios, okay? Him and his manager bought this building that is still open today. Many artists that we support financially, mentally, spiritually, physically, rapping they shit, singing they shit, buying they shit, have went into this Electric Lady Studios in New York City and channeled energy to create this music, channel energy to create these spirits and bring their presence among them. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Let's get over 200 likes. I'm breaking down knowledge. Like I said, it would be impossible to break down this D'Angelo, Angie Stone situation in one video, in one live, 2 live. It's impossible. You can't. It's too much information. It's too much history that aligns and connects it all the way back to then to this present day right now. Ask Taylor Swift. Ask Playboy Cardi. Y'all want to know why Playboy Cardi so out his fucking mind because he records inside Electric Lady Studios. Hit the like button. You know why they came back and the devil collected? Because we know the devil is a lie. He'll give you all the things that your heart desire if you fulfill his fulfillment of evil. But you have to pay a price. And you have to pay a price with your fucking blood and with your fucking soul. You hear me? Shout out everybody up in here. Okay? You have to pay a price. That's a contractual, spiritual agreement that is fucking promised. Okay? With no expiration date. Alright? So, what if I told you, DMX, hit the like button, DMX, you gonna let me fly or give me death? Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'm gonna die anyway. My spirit, I'll be going in a day. You gonna let me fly or give me death? One of the what? Prodigal sons. One of the most historic, greatest rap albums in rap history was recorded inside of Electric Lady Studios. DMX recorded. It's dark in hell. It's hot inside Electric Lady Studios, ladies and gentlemen. DMX recorded. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood in Electric Lady Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop, right? Oh yeah, we just warming up. We about to stir the pot. Stir the pot, y'all. Tap that motherfucking like button. That's right. Everything I'm saying in this live today, y'all could go do your Albert Einstein and y'all Bill Nye, the science guy, research on that shit, and that's a promise. Strategically. Let's go. Now, it's not by coincidence that Jimi Hendrix decided to name this studio Electric Lady. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. We flaming. It's not by coincidence that he decided out of all the names in the motherfucking world, right? He names it Electric Lady Studios, right? Now, what do electric run off? Huh? A certain frequency, right? You don't need to plug nothing in the wall to get no electric. You know that, right? You don't need no fucking gas or oil to create no electric. That's the thunder and lightning in the sky. Strategic drop. It's a frequency. It's a frequency. Why you think they creating AI energy? Artificial energy. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Artificial energy. AI energy. Hit the like button. We gonna show them today. We gonna show them today why we are the best. If you ain't a fire starter, hawker, walker, or stalker yet, what you waiting on, family? Come on over here and subscribe. Because we stop, step, and stand on real morals and traditional principles. And ain't nothing morally sound. Nowhere near traditional. How these motherfuckers been running laps around us for generations. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Nah, we exposing this shit. We revealing this shit today. And like I said, what if I told you, double tap the screen. What if I told y'all some of your favorite artists, country singers, and all of them, Taylor Swift, Adele, hello from the other side. I must have cried 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I done. Huh? Who you calling on, bitch? Hit the like button. All in Electric Lady Studios. Y'all chanting this shit. Ooh wow, ooh wow, 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 ooh wow, 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 ooh wow, wow. Y'all chanting and doing all this shit, trying to contact these spirits like a Ouija board, right? Hit the like button. Shout out the whole nation, man. We just started. Shout out the whole nation. Appreciate everybody up in here, man. Let's get the likes over 200. We just started. Just start. Let's continue to get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views. We just warming up. Erykah Badu can't sing. D'Angelo can't sing. Angie Stone can't sing. The only way they can sing if they call on these spirits. Beyonce can't sing. Hit the like button. This is real rap. This is real talk on everything. Now, before Jimi Hendrix died, he named his building Electric Lady Studios. Okay? He was into all this black magic, psychedelic, okay? Transferring into portals and shit. He believed in that. Not only did he believe in that, this Electric Lady studio situation, 3 weeks. 3 weeks after Jimi Hendrix opened this studio, y'all. Hit the like button, strategic drop. 3 weeks after he opened this studio up, which this studio right now still has all the original Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, and so many other people that had passed on tragically, John Lennon and all of them, all their microphones and everything. Check this out. Now, this was Jimi Hendrix's dream. He said a demon came to him one night in a dream. Okay? And he dreamed about a studio. And the dream told him the name and everything and all this, right? So he made sure he wanted to bring this into fruition. Him and his manager bought the building. They decorated it with all kinds, you know what I mean? A psychedelic, demonic shit with a demonic presence. The same way Jimi Hendrix laid the studio out. It's still like that right now to this day. The same instruments, couches, pianos, boards, the microphones, beds, the couches, the paintings, everything, y'all. Hit the like button. And when artists go there, they use this equipment to channel and call upon this frequency. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. Shout out everybody up in here. Okay? Because like I said, if you want to learn something, not only learn something, but get the breakdown on the back end on breaking news and topics, and get knowledgeable information that's credible, that's going to benefit you in life for real, hit the like button and subscribe right here. Right here. Right here. Right here, because the shit that I'm teaching and the shit that, the information that I am revealing, y'all ain't getting it on no other channel. Not in this sector anyway. But I can promise you, you ain't getting it on no other channel. No other channel. Shout out the whole nation. And that's a promise, because motherfuckers ain't spiritually woke. You have to be spiritually woke to know what's really going on, bro. It's like I said, motherfuckers are sleepwalking in real life, bro. They sleepwalking like a motherfucker, bro. They don't know what's going on. They see shit, think they understand it, but they don't understand what the fuck it really is. Okay? Serious. And I know that. Because I be amongst these kind of people all the time. That's just, respectfully, dumb as a doornail. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just mean that in a spiritual way. Okay? Because Jimi Hendrix, only after 3 weeks in this studio, y'all, Jimi Hendrix got taken out in London. Hit the like button. Now, if y'all remember, if y'all watched the video that I dropped last night, when I just started getting into it and bringing Jimi Hendrix and the Electric Lady Studios in this situation involving D'Angelo and Angie Stone and many others, as I strategically break it down, I started talking about how, okay, Erykah Badu on October 9th, 5 days before D'Angelo's death, she posted D'Angelo and her working on the Mama's Gun album. And she posted the Voodoo situation and the Electric Lady Studio situation with them creating the album. And she put a cryptic post up just days before his death, October 9th. Then she waited 9 hours later and posted the Mother Tongue issue, number 9, with 9 different covers. And I told y'all the numerology around that, right? The 666, the 999, Mama's Gun 25th anniversary, but was recorded in 1999, which also is the 999, recorded in Electric Lady Studios. When Jimi Hendrix died, as I strategically break this down, y'all, all right, can I get my 200 likes after this? Back to the number 9. It's not up on the thumbnail. The 999 rebirth. They said The cause of Jimi Hendrix's death was he took an overdose off of 9 sleeping pills. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Let's go. Let's go. They said he overdosed off of sleeping pills and from asphyxiation from throwing up in his fucking sleep. Hit the like button. They say he took 9 pills. Hit the like button. Let's stir this motherfucker now. Strategic. Let's go. Double tap the screen. Okay? If you think you done build up your courage to go in that closet and put on your fire suit, come on over here and subscribe. Let's go. Because the flame is definitely lit. Okay? And we gonna stomp and step and stand on this all day. Now, all these instruments, these pianos, these microphones, everything, the guitars, the amps, all the equipment that Jimi Hendrix used to channel these spirits is still inside of Electric Lady Studios, and many artists of every genre, do your research, goes there to channel these energy, to channel these spirits and this energy to create these albums and these songs and these hits that we be singing and supporting. All this, hit the like button. We just started. Oh man. We just starting, y'all. And not only that, double tap. I appreciate everybody that's up in here, right? What if I told y'all Stevie Wonder is not blind? Hit the like button. What if I told y'all it's all a fucking game and it's all a play? Stevie Wonder also recorded in Electric Lady Studios using this piano, right? Hit the like button. Check this shit out, y'all. Just gonna fuck y'all up. Because we all done heard about the rumors that Stevie Wonder not really fucking blind, right? We all done heard how Eddie Murphy done joked about it. We done seen video of Stevie Wonder holding a camera, taking a picture of Michael Jackson. What the fuck is you holding the camera, taking a picture of Michael Jackson for if you can't see? Right? Anyway. Peep the game, y'all. Shout out everybody up in here. Cause I ain't stupid and I'm far from slow. Alright? Now, allegedly, they tell us Stevie Wonder is blind, right? And he could play the piano and shit, right? Right? But what if I told y'all this is all alleged? What if I told y'all, okay, that just was to add more influence for more artists to come in and record at these studios, okay? Because they got the perception Stevie Wonder is blind, right? And he's a fucking icon on the piano, better than a motherfucker that can actually see, because he's contacting and conjuring these spirits. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Okay? Stevie Wonder made the shit talking book in visions or some shit. In the visions, peep the symbolic cryptic messaging of these albums that was made in Electric Lady Studios. The talking book. Inner visions. Shout out everybody up here. Double tap the screen. Let's get over 200 likes. We frying their ass now, bro. We frying, bro. We got over 17,000 motherfuckers coming in and out the chat right now. Word is born. We here. Double tap the screen. Let's get over 200 likes. Okay. Now, D'Angelo. Grandfather and father is elders, and we're elders of a church. D'Angelo was brought up in the church singing with the choir. Hit the like button. His father is a preacher, pastor. It run deep in his family in Virginia. Okay? Deacons, ministers, preachers. Okay? He was brought up in that environment. Okay? Now, D'Angelo chose to rebel on the Most High and astray from his spirituality inside of the church. Right? Like I said, he turned his back on his father and everything to pursue this career. Right? They took him to Cuba, like I mentioned, and he had to perform a Santeria ritual. Hit the like button. Okay? For the ones who don't know, do y'all know what a Santeria is? Do y'all know what Santeria is? Strategic drop. Double tap the screen. Do y'all know what Santeria is? A Santeria ceremony. Do y'all understand where we're going with this situation? And I showed y'all in the video that they were sacrificing the chicken and shit. They cut the chicken head off, and D'Angelo had the rooster head. I mean, like the whole rooster in his hand at this ceremony, right? Now, have y'all ever seen Child's Play? Strategic drop, watch this. Y'all seen Child's Play, right? What do Chucky do? And who taught Chucky everything he know? Charles Lee Ray. Before Chucky, Charles Lee Ray transsold his soul into the doll as I strategically break down spiritual shit that involve real life matters that make real life sense. Who taught Charles Lee Ray everything he know? The voodoo doctor, right? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Right? And when Chucky do his voodoo chant, don't Chucky say, they do, I ain't about to say it. And he mentioned Santeria in his chant, right? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Don't Chucky mention Santeria in the Heart of Dumbala chant. Yes, he do. He mentions Santeria. You see, I broke this down on my platform before that Heart of Dumbala chant is real. That's a real voodoo chant that was put in that Child's Play movie. Not only that, what did the voodoo doctor say to Chucky when Chucky appeared up on his window? Hi, it's me, Chucky. Motherfucker dropped his shit. Agreed work. You know I got shot last night. It hurt like a son of a bitch. It hurt like a son of a bitch. It even bled. That's what he told the voodoo doctor. And what the voodoo doctor tell him? You took everything I taught you and chose to use it for evil. And you must be stopped, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Then the black man, the voodoo doctor, tell Chucky, you took everything I taught you and you used it for evil. What story do that line up with? When Lucifer got casted out of heaven because everything that the Most High showed him, he rebelled and did what? Start using it for what? Evil, right? Lucifer, strategic drop. Okay? We up in here today. Double tap that screen. I got y'all. He said, you took all the blessings and healings I taught you, and you chose to use it for an evil purpose to benefit you. He tried to go get something, and Chucky said, You know, you shouldn't show people where you hide things like this, Doc. It'll get you in trouble every time. He had a voodoo doll in his fucking hand, didn't he? Okay, and he told the dude, how do you want it? A broken leg? Bow. A broken arm? Bow. Broke his ass down simultaneously. Boom, 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 boom. To the ground, nigga. Broke him down. Because everything he taught Charles Lee Ray used it for evil, transferred into a doll, tried to manipulate children and tried to transfer into a child. So he had to be stopped. But Chucky had the ups on him, knew everything about him. Voodoo doctor showed them too much. And it backfired on him. Jimi Hendrix was using these instruments, these guitars, these microphones, these circuit boards, and all this shit to channel into this purple haze cloud or portal that he claimed he kept seeing. Remember, he made a record or something. It's a record named Purple Haze. That's where that shit actually come from. It's supposed to be an alleged portal or some shit that Jimi Hendrix kept seeing and having this vision. He kept telling everybody, I keep seeing this purple sky. This purple cloud. I keep seeing this purple cloud. I keep seeing this purple cloud. I keep seeing this purple cloud. But nobody else could see it but him. Nobody else could see it but him. And this purple cloud that he named Purple Haze, that's where the Purple Haze name come from, just so happens to be a portal. Shout out everybody up in here. Okay? Hit the like button. Alright? Right. He did a lot of psychedelic drugs. He did a lot of LSD, a lot of cocaine. He was out there. But he really fell in love with the LSD and the acid because it was more like a psychedelic type feeling that allowed him to channel these spirits rapidly. You see what I'm saying? So, it's good, my boy. So, check it out now. Like I was saying, 3 weeks after Jimi Hendrix opened up this studio, 3 weeks, Jimi Hendrix wound up dying out there in London from an alleged overdose on 9 sleeping pills. And they said that he was in a deep sleep so much that he threw up black shit and all this. The toxicology report and the autopsy revealed that his lungs was filled up with so much wine that it would have been impossible. The average person wouldn't have been able to fill their lungs up with that much wine, which they were actually some conspiracies around that saying that all this wine was dumped down his throat after he was dead already. All right, hit the like button, strategic drop. We got over 500 plus. We got over 20, 30,000 coming in and out of the chat, man. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. If y'all ain't a fire starter, hawker, walker, or stalker yet, what you waiting on, family? Come over here and subscribe. Also, join the channel. Make it official. Get your Fire Flame Inferno badges. Only $2.99 a month. You can be a fire starter, hawker, walker, or stalker. You got exclusive access to custom badges, emojis, and perks made specially by me to go with the fire starter brand. All right, so with that being said, what you waiting on? Put your fire suit on. Shout out the whole nation. Double tap the screen. Because this female version of a hustler, this diva is a female version of a hustler. That's on the Sasha Fierce alter ego. And how Sasha Fierce was created. Sasha Fierce is a spirit. Sasha Fierce is a demon. Hit the like button. Sasha Fierce is a demonic presence. Why you think the Sasha Fierce alter ego is dark? Now, in order for them to channel these spirits now, as I continue to strategically break this down, not only do they have to use the equipment, don't think, y'all, for one motherfucking second that you gonna walk, me or you, could walk inside Electric Lady Studios, right? Pick up these microphones or use these same instruments that Jimi Hendrix and all the other greats that died in the 27 Club. Strategic drop. Everybody from the 27 Club that died, don't you know they all recorded in Electric Lady Studios? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Now, like I said, don't think it's that easy. Oh, just because you got the instruments and the same Jimi Hendrix guitar, you're going to create the same timeless music as Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon, DMX, D'Angelo, and Beyonce, Angie Stone, Alicia Keys, so many of them. It's things you have to go through in order to get to that level. You have to involve yourself in shit. You have to give yourself to this demonic presence. And when I say give yourself, you have to give your soul physically. You have to give your spirit physically, mentally, and spiritually. Everything. Okay? Everything. And allegedly, okay, these artists must participate in certain ritualistic practices at this Electric Lady Studios in order to call on these spirits, y'all. Hit the like button. So, if you look at all these artists that have recorded there, it's timeless hits. All number ones. Everybody shot to the top. All they singles, they albums, everything. Okay? And now we see why we got motherfuckers that's coming out the blue all weirded out. Like I said, a lot of people don't know about the backdrop. That's how Doja Cat was created. Doja Cat was created inside Electric Lady Studios. Playboy Cardi was created. That alter ego. Remember at first, when Playboy Cardi first came out, he wasn't like that, right? Go back when Playboy Cardi first came out. Then all of a sudden, he changed up, right? Started putting all this paint, white and black shit, looked like a panda and shit, all on his face, started acting like a rock star and shit. Right? Don't y'all know who else recorded at these studios? The rock and roll band Kiss. Hit the like button. Metallica. Hit the like button. All rock and roll bands that conjure this evil energy, bro. All right? You got Kiss. You got Metallica. The Rolling Stones. So many. Y'all have to do y'all strategical, vital, surgical research in order to find this shit out, because they ain't gonna put it on the plate. They ain't gonna put it on the plate. Now all of a sudden, old boy, he come out the blue, right? Looking like kissing them with all this white paint and black shit on his face. Not only that, NBA Youngboy, hit the like button, strategic drop. Y'all think NBA Youngboy put that shit on his face and painting his nails black and shit? Who else do that? Don't them rock and roll artists do that? Strategic drop. Don't Kiss do that? Black paint, nails and shit, paint on their face. Ain't Young Thug doing that? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Ain't Drake doing that? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Do we need to go on and on and on and on and on? One of the best to do this shit, bro. Okay? And now we understand and have a little bit more clarification on why these motherfuckers is just out the blue turning weird man on everybody, right? Because allegedly they're calling on these fucking spirits. Okay? NBA Youngboy, out the blue, started looking like Playboy Cardi. Like I said, if y'all do the research, Playboy Cardi all up in Electric Lady Studios. This is when he started tripping out. And he think he a fucking a rock star now and shit, doing rock and roll concerts and all this shit. You see what I'm saying? Right? Right? It's even rumors. Before the situation happened, at the Travis Scott, hit the like button, strategic drop. My resources are telling me, we know a situation with Travis Scott and that shit that happened out there. They said, okay, for 3 days before that concert, Travis Scott was inside Electric Lady Studios, bro. Conjuring energy for that concert. Hit the like button. It's been documented. And I dropped it in my video last night that D'Angelo even said, when artists get ready to come off tour or get ready to go on tour, they go to Electric Lady Studios and channel this energy with this equipment, y'all. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Ah! What? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Shout out everybody up in here. Let's go. Let's go. They said they knocked down DMX because he refused to record inside Electric Lady Studios again, y'all. Why you think the last album was trash and garbage that Swiss Beats put together? His last album don't sound nothing like none of all his other albums, right? Hit the like button. Watch this shit. Before DMX died, and I revealed that DMX recorded, it's documented and noted that he recorded It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, okay? And then there was X, The Great fucking Depression, The Grand Chant, and all that inside Electric Lady Studios, right? All his albums knock. Not saying they all better than the previous one, but they all got a song on there that we at least could remember off every album. X kept coming strong, bro. This last album, before he died, right? This last album, right, was trash and garbage, right? Because he refused to record inside Electric Lady Studios and conjure this energy that they wanted him to channel in on to create this shit. All right? And like I said, some of our best artists have been in there and created some of our best music that we be rapping. And that's the shit that they channeling in on, okay? Chanting this shit. That's how we get created, by they tapping into these spirits and we rapping it and singing it. This is real talk. And this is why the hip-hop community is plagued with so many demons. This is why the rock and roll community is plagued with so many demons. This is why the fucking soul community is plagued with so many demons and it fuck you up emotionally when we hear this music. You see, music is a frequency. They use music to contact with demons. Y'all know that, right? Music can be used, okay, to communicate with demons. This is real talk. Hit the like button. Strategic Live. Y'all do know that, right? Why you think Music is actually dark. Music is actually dark black magic. Okay? Especially when ones is using it for the wrong purpose. Check this out. Why do you think they call it musician? You have a musician and you have a what? Musician. What do a musician do? Magic, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. What do a musician do? Hit the like button. Why do they call it a musician, magician, and a physician? Hit the like button. The one that we go to the doctor to, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Huh? Pay attention, bro. You ain't gonna learn this nowhere else. It's not by chance, y'all, that they name that shit or name the people that's involved with that shit a musician, a motherfucker that do magic with the music. Then you got a musician that do magic, period, right? Then you have a physician, right? Ones that we go to go get checked out, that run game and all kinds of shit on us, tell us that we need this in our body, we need this in our body, we need that in our body, but if we ain't got the proper money or the proper fucking health care or insurance, we fucked, right? Hit the like button. You see what I'm saying? But if they don't write out a subscription, how they gonna get paid? So they got a diagnosis with something. Hit the like button. You see, it's all a game, allegedly. Okay? This ain't nothing but strategic fire flame facts y'all getting today. Okay? And all this is alleged. Okay? All this is alleged. Okay, but y'all know what it is, and y'all know what it ain't. Shout out the whole nation, man. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Are y'all enjoying the live? Are y'all enjoying the live? Shout out all my Flamer Raiders. Shout out all my Flamer Raiders, man. We still clear, we still loud and clear, dropping fire gems. That's right. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Okay, so continue to hype up the video. Let everybody know we live, we stirring the pot. How much information have y'all learned since we been in here? Even though they tried to disrupt us from the beginning, we what? Went back to the huddle, regathered, restructured, came right back out on the front line and went to war, right? Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. Let's continue to get the lights up. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank y'all for supporting me, man. And you know what I mean? And a lot of people, they ain't rock with me at first. You know what I mean? A lot of people starting to come around, and a lot of people just starting to get in contact and discover what we got going on over here. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, everything might not hit you right away because a lot of people is not used to what's being brought and revealed. You know what I'm saying? But we make real life matters make real life sense. And like I said, we are strategic. And everything will come together full circle. I would not let you down. I won't shoot y'all no shit that I won't shoot my motherfucking self. I wouldn't want nobody to shoot me no bullshit. So why would I shoot y'all some bullshit? Everything I said in this live, y'all could go do y'all Albert Einstein and Bill Nye the Science Guy research on that shit, bro. Strategic. But everybody claim they know what they talking about on this app, right? And I explained to y'all, when it came to this D'Angelo and Angie Stone situation, it was impossible to break this shit down on one live or one video. You can't. You can't, because it's so much involved. It's so much surrounding it. When Angie Stone died, I was the only one on YouTube that brought the D'Angelo voodoo situation in, and how he was over there doing that shit with the Santeria. Like I told y'all, D'Angelo has been dead for like 2 or 3 years already, bro. You see, he took a hiatus, right? Remember, he went crazy after the Voodoo album. He went crazy, he took a hiatus, he was all in the car, swerving. Him and his daddy got into some shit. He turned into Samuel L. Jackson on his father. Y'all remember Jungle Fever? When Samuel L. Jackson came in there asking his mama for that money? Okay? He said, come on, mama. I do the dance for you, mama. I do the dance for you, mama. And the daddy got tired of that shit, right? And the daddy said, don't bring your ass back to my house or I'm gonna shoot your motherfucking ass, right? Samuel L. Jackson came there all strung out and shit like that, right? And he know his mama fall weak for him every time when he need that shit, right? So he'd do a dance for her, you know, try to make her smile and all that shit, right? So D'Angelo and his father got into it, right? He came to the house drunk, high, and fucked up. Hit the like button. Okay, he came to the house bugging out on some Samuel L. Jackson shit, talking about, yeah, man, I'm about to create this new album and doing all kinds of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? They said he had a fucking guitar in his hand and all kinds of weird shit, and how his father was trying to push him up out of the house, get the fuck up out of the house. And it wasn't right too long right after that, D'Angelo got into that car accident. Okay? Almost killed himself. Flipped that motherfucker. Nobody seen him no more. He went away, right? He tried to come back after like what? 2010, all of a sudden, and shit. Then he made this new album. As he started to tap back in to this energy again, bro. He started talking about this Jimi Hendrix experience and calling upon these spirits with his microphone, Jimi Hendrix, and his guitar. He started talking about it again in the interviews. He named the album called The Black Messiah, right? Hit the like button. He named the album called The Black Messiah. You notice it didn't receive as well as it did with the other situation, right? Because they didn't push it. Even though he channeled and he was conjuring and doing all this shit that he normally was doing with these spirits, the industry never pushed it. He went into a depression again. Nobody seen him. Next time we seen him, he was unrecognizable, right? All in a mugshot, eyes look, he don't even look like he got a soul. He don't even look like he there. Gained all this weight, got all big, got all fat, looking all weirded and shit. Weirded out, right? Nobody seen the man. He disappeared. Went crazy again. Not only did he go crazy again, he came out the blue in 2021 for a Netflix special. And this Netflix comedy special was poorly documented. Documented poorly, so bad that they claim that the people that was recording this Netflix special didn't have enough storage in the camera or on the phone or something like that. No. Let me tell you why they did that shit like that. It was time for D'Angelo. It was time for D'Angelo to be collected. It was time for Ghost Rider to come and collect. And the Ghost Rider came and collect. And like I said, man, it's approximately around the same exact time when Angie Stone was spiritually attacked. So was D'Angelo didn't make it. D'Angelo been out of it. That's why nobody seen him. Like I said, I gotta connect these dots still. Make y'all aware. He never had a relationship with his son, right? I was explaining to y'all that allegedly that's not D'Angelo's son. There's no history, no documentation of them having any type of relationship. Not only that, when he was doing his mama wrong, he ain't say shit. When he was spending his mama money, robbing his mama, had his girlfriend robbing his mama, D'Angelo never said shit. When Angie Stone died, D'Angelo ain't say a motherfucking word. He ain't say shit. He ain't show up for the funeral. All they kept saying is, he's about to go on tour with the Roots. But he never showed up, right? Right? Because D'Angelo allegedly been dead for 2 or 3 years, yo. Jaguar Wright know this. Erykah Badu know this. Okay, and like I said, Angie Stone was writing all of this music. But in order for the music to be created and have the presentation and the creative artwork and the sound, the person that's actually singing and rapping, the lyrics and all that have to be tapped into these spirits for that sound to be created. You know that, right? These are facts. Shout out everybody that's up in here. Okay, so why do you think you can have a motherfucker write a song for you. Somebody could rap it or sing it, but what? It don't pop. Somebody else could rap or sing it, and what? That shit will take off, right? Right. Just like somebody can produce a beat. Somebody can rap or sing on it and it don't take off. Somebody else will use that beat, rap and sing on it, and then what? And it'll take off, right? Right. See, we only make real life matters, make real life sense. And the reason why those situations happens like that, because it takes a certain craft and artistry. It takes a certain sound, a certain channeling, certain energy must be conjured to create this certain sound and energy that was going all the way back, okay, to our ancient ancestors, okay? And this is why D'Angelo had to go through the Santeria ritual in order to create the Voodoo album. He was sacrificing the chicken. He was a part of the whole ceremony. All of them went over there. Angie Stone, Erykah Badu, Common, Mos Def, Black Thought, Questlove, Q-Tip, all the Soulquarians, as I strategically break this down. Now, it's not by chance that all of them are named the Soulquarians, yo. You know that, right? The Soulquarians. Why you think they are named the Soulquarians? What is the soul? It's a spirit. And what are they channeling in to? These spirits. At what studio? Electric Lady Studio, right? Right. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. That the Soulquarians never made a whole album together. Even though they was a collective, they never made a whole album together. But the reason why they were named the Soulquarians, because they were conjuring, this is all alleged, alleged, y'all, okay? They were conjuring and channeling energy and spirits, okay, from this demonic entity of Jimi Hendrix and the purple cloud portal that Jimi Hendrix was worshiping and into. All right? And these are all facts. The curse of Led Zeppelin. Right? Y'all ever heard of Led Zeppelin? The rock band? See that? You see how that energy just knocked that shit down? Have y'all ever heard of Led Zeppelin? The rock and roll band. Y'all ever heard of the curse of Led Zeppelin? And y'all do know, okay, that a few of them members, okay, was into some dark demonic shit, right? And they all were recording and spending time at Electric Lady Studios, man. Okay, the curse of the Rolling Stones. Same situation. Damn near everybody that recorded inside of these studios, man, okay, it's into some dark shit, and they done lost their life to some dark shit with conspiracies revolving all around it, man. All around it, man. Every which way. Every which way. And like I said, man, you would think the Soulquarians, right? When Angie Stone died, nobody made a tribute to Angie Stone or nothing, right? She is the neo-soul queen. Why ain't the Soul Aquarians and everybody that's involved, she was coined and crowned the neo-soul what? Queen, Angie Stone, right? So why nobody acted like she was the neo-soul queen from that genre or from the Soul Aquarians when she died? Why they ignore that fact? Why they ignore that shit? And then why they take the crown from Angie Stone and crown Erykah Badu, the queen of neo-soul, after Angie Stone dies? Shout out everybody up in here, man. Okay. Robert Johnson went to the crossroad to trade his soul for his blues. Right, that's where Bone Thugs and Harmony, that's what that song is about. Meet you at the crossroads. You won't meet me at no crossroads. You know who at the crossroads? You know where fucking demonic entity is waiting there? Papa Lebba, motherfucker. So you see it in the crossroad video, right? The demonic demon come and snatch the baby, right? Touch that man, and I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. His eyes turn black, right? And they all going up around a mountain, following the fallen angel, right? Carrying the baby up, right? And they got Eazy-E at the top with the who? With the fallen angel. You see, it's all put right in your face. But we were singing and chanting the crossroads. Don't you know Bone Thugs and Harmony was also calling on these demonic presence and shit like that? This is why all the Bone Thugs and Harmony, all the Skull and Bones, certain names of their songs, they was tapped into dark shit. They was involved with some people on the back end that was into some dark shit. And that's how that crossroads was made. Okay? It's another entity that they also it's a song on East 99. Name of one of those songs. But one of those songs on East 1999, it's not named East 1999 for nothing. That album came out in 95, bro. They named it Eternal 1999, 666, with skull and bones and dead bodies all on the album cover, bro. Okay? It's not by coincidence. It's named that. Okay? But it's the name of a song on there. Okay? And allegedly, one of them names of the songs is the deity and the spirit that they was calling on to create this music, man. Okay? And these are facts. These are facts. These are all facts. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay? When you get the Bone Thugs and Harmony album, it's so much cryptic messaging in the album art and everything. Okay, and I broke that shit down. It's videos out about it. When they asked Crazy Bone, who came up with the idea of the crossroads? He talk about he don't know. He don't know how the idea came up. Bitch, stop lying. You know how the idea of the crossroads came up? Y'all was tapped into that shit. And y'all can't tell me y'all ain't know what the crossroads was based off of. And how you gotta sell your soul at the crossroads, right? Why you think after Biggie died, who we see? Every step I take, P. Diddy, right? On the motorcycle. Boom. He's in the middle of the motherfucking crossroads and shit, dancing, bro. Dancing like the devil he is. Okay? And you can see him taking the children up in that video to the highest mountain where Satan tempted who? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. Double tap the screen if y'all are enjoying this live and all this information that we are revealing, man. This is why DMX was losing his mind. Had y'all ever heard when DMX, when they was talking about when he used to be in the hotel rooms, smoking that shit, right? He was tripping out and flipping out, hearing shit, seeing shit. He was, you know why? Because he was tapped into them spirits on them albums that he was creating. All right? And every time he got high, those spirits haunted him and fucked with him. He was in a hotel room in Georgia somewhere, bro. Nobody knew how he got there. Nobody knew where he was at. He was in that hotel room for like 2 weeks. Didn't answer his phone or nothing. This was back in like 2004 or some shit. Nigga was scared to death to come out. His wife, he called his wife. The only person he trusts, he ain't trust nobody. His manager, motherfucker that's on the road with him, or nothing. Motherfucking spirits was haunting his ass, bruh. So he called his wife to come get him out that hotel room. Alright? And why you think he continued to go through so much shit? He continued to go through so much shit. Shout out the whole nation, man. Kanye West also recorded inside Electric Lady Studios as I strategically break this down. That's right. And like I said, some of y'all favorite artists. All right, and like I said, it's so many people out there I haven't even named and broke everything down yet. Kanye West is another one. A fucking weirdo. Don't y'all be fooled by that goofy? Don't y'all be fooled by Kanye West. He another one that was up in Electric Lady Studios conjuring that fucking energy and shit. That's why he got a demonic presence. Wearing all that weird shit. Young Thug, he up in there. Okay, so, like people were saying in the chat, Electric Lady Studios is allegedly the devil's altar. That's where they go to channel and call on these spirits to create music. Taylor Swift and all of them. Taylor Swift and all of them, y'all. Even Kendrick Lamar. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Y'all think he acted like he wanted to be Jesus, like he the Messiah and levitating and shit? You see these demons be talking to these niggas, bruh, and they be thinking that they really that. You see? Kendrick Lamar all up in that motherfucker. And like I said, it's not by coincidence that D'Angelo came back, started fucking with that shit again and decided to name his album The Black Messiah. Right? He got Kendrick Lamar depicting to be the Messiah, floating and walking on water and shit. That Not Like Us was recorded inside Electric Lady Studios. That other song and album, GDX, some shit like that. That whole album was recorded inside Electric Lady Studios, bro. Why do they feel as though they need to go to Electric Lady Studios to record these albums? Strategic drop. Out of all the studios in the world, Out of all the stories that y'all are hearing about how Electric Lady Studios is haunted, it's all kinds of spirits and weird shit in there. Why would you want to go in there and create music? After all the controversy that's surrounding all these artists, especially the 27 Club, and everybody that done lost their life, fucking with this studio. Why? And what makes these motherfuckers want to go there and record? Because that's what they into. That's what they into. Shout out everybody up in here. Okay? That's what they into. And like I said, the same microphones, keyboards, old ass pianos, the same guitars, circuit boards, the booth, the curtain, the rugs, the couches, everything is left exactly how Jimi Hendrix left it, bro. Before, okay, they sacrificed him, allegedly. Jimi Hendrix got sacrificed only 3 weeks after opening up the studio. Only 3 weeks. And it's multiple. It's 5 parts to this studio, bro. And each, you got, in Electric Lady Studios, you got Studio A, B, C, D, and E. I know some people that's tapped in and really, you know. But you got Studio A, B, C, D, and E. And in each studio, you channel different spirits and entities, bro. And each section of the studio is used for certain shit. Hip hop in one section, rhythm and blues in one section, rock and roll in one section, soul over here, R&B over there. Or they can flip it and try to, okay, merge the spirits. You see what I'm saying? It's just like a Ouija board. All right? That's how they're treating this space in this studio. Okay? By calling on these spirits, you gotta turn down the lights, you gotta light candles, you gotta say certain chants. Okay? You gotta read evil shit. This is all alleged now. Okay? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation and everybody that's up in here, okay? The spiritual demonic curse of Jimi Hendrix. And like I said, everything in Electric Lady Studios is left the exact same way Jimi Hendrix decorated it and left it, bro. All the microphone, everything, yo. It'll spook you out. I never want to go in that spot, bro. I never want to go in that spot, bro. It'll spook you out just by me looking at the shit and reading what was going on, bro. That shit creeped me out, yo. And I'm like, yo, how these artists, they going up in there. They spending the night in there. They having sex in there. Doing all kinds of shit in there. Whitney Houston, as I strategically break this down. Huh? Whitney Houston, that's right. Sidney Tyson. I mean, excuse me. What's Whitney Houston? What's her mother name, yo? Sissy or something, right? Check this out. Whitney Houston mama was the backup singer. Guess who she was the backup singer for, y'all? She was the backup singer for Jimi Hendrix. Hit the like button. Strategic drop! And Whitney Houston was all in the studios while they were calling on these spirits when she was a little girl. Whitney Houston, her mama, some backup for Jimi Hendrix and them. Why they were in there calling on these spirits. Now that's how Jimi Hendrix made his music. He let it be known. And Whitney Houston was a child in those studios for days and nights and weeks while they creating music, calling on these demons and shit. That means she was also contacted by these motherfuckers. And she ain't even know it. And that shit cursed her forever. And I know a lot of people just got up off of here like, yo, let me go see if that's true. If I'm cat, nigga, ain't nothing I said on this bitch cat. This is all informative information. I'm one of the best to do this. I see they came right back like, oh shit, bro, I know what he talking about, yup. So let me get my light. Support the Cash App. God Fear 316. Support the Cash App. God Fear 316 at Cash App. I appreciate the love and the support. Okay, because y'all ain't gonna learn this information or get this shit nowhere else. Everybody that claim to know what the fuck they talk about don't know a goddamn thing, bro. They don't know shit. And like I said, this ain't no shade thrown because everybody can learn from everybody. I don't know everything. I learn shit from people all the time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's called growth. That's called evolving. You should be happy to learn something new that you didn't know from somebody else, especially if you didn't think that person had that knowledge. What? Let me see what else this motherfucker know did, because, yo, I slept with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, you never know what you can learn from an individual. Don't let how a motherfucker talk, how they dress, how they sound, how they look, fool you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I learn shit every day from people that you least suspect. Those would be the ones that'll teach you something that you don't know every time. A motherfucker that you least suspect. The mama gun, Erica. You sad, man. Erykah Badu, you sad. She sad, y'all. Okay. In order for Erykah Badu to have that voice, because she never was a vocalist. And this is what I'm going to tell y'all. And I'm going to strategically fuck this up and we going to get out of here. All right? And if y'all want a continuation to this situation, drop a one in the chat. Because Erykah Badu can never sing, bro. She was just a writer. She wasn't never a vocalist at all until she started channeling these spirits. These are facts. And she'll tell you that. She never was a singer. She just was a writer. She never was a vocalist until she started channeling and tapping into these spirits. D'Angelo, he can't sing or any of that unless he tapped into these spirits. And so many more individuals that we think that are so talented is not naturally talented after all. Mary J. Blige, as I strategically bring this live to a close. Mary J. Blige recorded My Life What's the 411? And all that inside Electric Lady Studios with P. Diddy. Hit the like button. Strategic. Pop, 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 pop. Drop. Okay? That's why Mary fucked up right now. You see? This is why Mary had been constantly going through shit her whole career. Her whole career. And I know y'all went out the chat to go research that. Like I'm lying, right? So y'all just think I'm gonna sit up here and just say all this shit and lie in y'all face like that, bro. Knowing y'all got the whole wide world in y'all hand. And y'all can research everything I'm saying. Mary J. Blige created My Life and what's the 411 album inside Electric Lady Studios, man. On the same microphones as Jimi Hendrix. The same circuit board, turntables, instruments, and everything that was being used to conjure this energy, P. Diddy was all on them shits. Producing his ass off, nigga. Okay. So, are y'all not entertained? He all up in that motherfucker, man. Crazy work. Crazy work. And like I said, I know a lot of people are shocked. I told you, we was gonna be on a motherfucking field today. I told everybody we was gonna be on the motherfucking field and we was gonna what? We was gonna meet their ass at the 50, right? Huh? Didn't I say we was gonna meet their ass at the 50? Huh?